Awesome. Well, that sounds great. Well, welcome everybody. This is the Pittsburgh Human Resources Association's PHRA Experience Informational Webinar. So our goal today is going to be to address some of our most commonly asked questions, as well as give you an opportunity to interact with us and ask your own questions as things pop up. So this webinar, as you can tell, will be recorded and sent to you within 24 hours, give or take, via email, along with some follow-up information based on some of the benefits and resources that we'll go ahead and talk about today. And if you have any questions throughout the webinar, please feel free to type them and put them in the chat box and send them, and we can address them at the conclusion of the webinar, or we'll open the floor up for questions at the end as well that you can ask verbally. So we'll go ahead and jump in and start by introducing our presenters today.
Hi, everybody. I am Liz Lamping, the Executive Director here at the PHRA. I've been with the PHRA now for the last 17 years or so. I think I might be going into 18 now. Received my master's degree from Carnegie Mellon University in business management with a concentration in HR. Prior to joining the PHRA, I was the Senior Director of Member Services and a project manager for the Society for Human Resource Management, known to most as SHRM, located in Washington, D.C. As PHRA's Executive Director, I am responsible for the day-to-day operations. This includes managing committees, staff, as well as developing business plans in collaboration with our board of directors.
Great. Thanks, Liz. Well, hi, everybody. My name is Catherine Miller. I am the Associate Chapter Director here with the PHRA, and I've been a part of the staff for about 8 years now. I earned my undergraduate degree in Human Resources Management from Point Park University. And within my role at the PHRA, I am responsible for items such as the oversight of membership growth and retention efforts. I assist with managing the PHRA communication and marketing initiatives, aiding and developing the membership programs and events that you see on our calendars. And then we work closely with the volunteer committees to provide extra support for carrying out their association-related initiatives. I don't know why that went backwards. Sorry about that. So over the next few minutes, we will be reviewing the basics of the PHRA, including how you can make the most of your membership. And then again, we'll go over some of the questions that you may have at the end. So on the screen, you'll see the items that we'll be discussing throughout the program today, which includes the structure of the organization and our strategic priorities, our PHRA Association highlights, member benefits review, how to get involved, and then the events calendar at the end and some questions. So we really look forward to getting to know you all a little bit more, as well as connecting you all to each other. And now I'm going to turn it back over to Liz, and we'll start by discussing an overview of how the PHRA is structured and our strategic priorities.
Thank you for kicking us off today, Catherine. So I am proud to announce that the PHRA has entered our 109th year of advancing and serving HR professionals. Our primary focus remains the same throughout these 109 years or so, that we provide local networking and professional development opportunities for our members. Since affiliating with SHRM in 1972, we have become a part of the world's largest association dedicated to HR management. While we maintain a strong relationship with SHRM, it's important to note that PHRA membership is still separate and apart from the national SHRM membership. We are honored to be recognized as a super mega chapter, one of only 17 chapters with 1,000 members or above. So to retain our SHRM affiliation, 51% of our members must also continue to be SHRM members. And our chapter president must represent PHRA at the PA SHRM State Council. And the State Council facilitates collaboration within the state and across the state on HR needs and activities. Due to the hard work of our staff and our 120 plus dedicated volunteers, PHRA has become the proud recipient of several awards from SHRM and the Pennsylvania State Council. In 2015, 2020, and then in 2022, we were named Chapter of the Year. And then most recently, this past year, we were awarded the prestigious Excel Platinum Award for our prior year commitment, our accomplishments. The Excel Award is awarded to chapters recognizing major accomplishments in some of our strategic activities, our tactical initiatives, things that we're doing to help elevate the profession of HR. And this award can be earned at 4 different levels, and we've always received the highest award designation, which, as mentioned, was the Excel Platinum. So PHRA's paid staff, myself, Catherine, and Judith, give everybody a wave, our administrative assistant, we kind of, I like to say, steer the boat by managing the day-to-day operations and committee initiatives. PHRA's board members are the fiduciaries who drive the organization towards a sustainable future by adopting sound, ethical, and legal governance and financial management policies, as well as make sure that the association has the adequate resources available to continue to advance our mission. So when you're at the next PHRA event, take a look at the attendees' name badges. If that person is a board member, they will be clearly marked. Please introduce yourself. Feel free to ask them any questions, give feedback to those folks. That's what they're there for, to help serve and continue to advance our members. Next, I'll talk about our vision. So our vision is to align HR as a strategic business partner in organizations by leading and increasing HR competency and business acumen. And then we have our strategic priorities, which are our goals deemed most important by our board of directors to ensure the current and future health of our association. So the staff and the committees really drive these priorities to guarantee we are working towards our mission and vision. And the priorities are to continue to serve the HR professional, maintain financial stability, broadcast the message of HR, and engage in the Pittsburgh business community. Now I'm just going to touch briefly on these 4 strategic priorities and what we do to advance these throughout the course of the year. So our first strategic priority is to serve you, the local HR professional. And we do this by providing unique benefits that contribute to your professional development and provide value-added resources for you to apply within your organization. There are several ways throughout the year that PHRA does this. The one I'd like to highlight are our free monthly webinars. So all PHRA members can participate in complimentary virtual learning and professional development programs throughout the year. Our next webinar is on October 15th, so next week, and it will focus on optimizing organizational performance, and details can be found on our events calendar. We also have complimentary monthly roundtable discussions that provide our members a safe space to gather, share their thoughts on hot HR topics, listen to one another, learn from one another, and just get a better understanding that there are others going through very similar experiences. So we do have a lot of programming and opportunities like this to connect with our members. Please take a look at the PHRA calendar. There's something on there for everybody. Our second strategic priority is to maintain our present course of strong financial management. So the strength in our financial statements continues to reflect the strong leadership of PHRA, supplying services and the benefits that our members are demanding. Due to our strong financial management, we have been able to continue to provide our members certification scholarships, trial memberships, free professional development webinars, as well as in-transition membership rates. And then our third strategic priority is to look for ways to broadcast the message of HR. Currently, we like to broadcast the message of HR through our podcast. We just concluded season 3, which was dedicated to spotlighting the invaluable members of our board. So in the coming weeks, you should be able to see all of the different spotlights for the new board members that are onboarding currently for 2025. I encourage everybody to check them out. These professionals do bring a wealth of knowledge and experience to the table, and we believe their insights are both enlightening and inspiring. So I hope you tune in to join the conversations. And then our last strategic priority, the fourth strategic priority, is to focus on engaging the Pittsburgh community through our collaborative outreach initiatives. In partnership with several organizations across Allegheny County, PHRA has hosted volunteer days, led efforts to collect both monetary item donation and items of donation to support those that are most in need. At this year's conference just 2 weeks ago, we proudly supported Winspirations, the National Association of Women and Gentlemen's Interactive Network. They are dedicated to reducing poverty and advancing gender equity by offering networking, professional mentoring, educational opportunities to individuals that are facing economic hardship. Our incredible PHRA members united to make a significant impact by donating funds, new or gently used professional attire, and just personal hygiene products. So it really was incredible at our conference to watch our members come together to make a difference and to help empower individuals to achieve success. If you have a charity in need, please let us know. PHRA is always looking for additional ways to engage with the community, and we always ramp up our conference in support of a different charity yearly. So please let us know. So through all of that, highlighting our strategic priorities, you can see that PHRA is on track to achieve success this year as it relates to our priorities. Our board is volunteers and staff. We've all come together, envisioned, planned, and strategized with new invigoration to continue into 2025 serving the HR professional, advancing the profession. So I know with your support, our members' support will continue this tradition of excellence that the PHRA has established. So Catherine, I'd like to turn it over to you now to kind of highlight some of the PHRA membership benefits that we offer.
All right, great. That sounds like a plan. So next, we are going to jump into a quick little poll. We would love to learn more about you now that you've heard a little bit more about the structure of the PHRA. And Liz, would you mind launching that poll for me on your end? So it will appear on your screen here in just a second.
Yes, just give me 1 second. Why isn't it? Well, there it is. Sorry about that.
No, that's okay. I didn't realize I didn't have it on my bar, so I appreciate you jumping in to get that up. So the poll that you're seeing on your screen right now, we're just looking to figure out what your top reason was for joining the PHRA and learning more about that part of what was your interest. And if you're not a current member, maybe what interests you the most within the PHRA.
And it looks like other than you, I think everybody has, oh, nope, there's still, should be 2 more. I'll go ahead and end and share so you can see where we're at.
Awesome. Thank you. Perfect. So as you can see on the screen here, it looks like we're pretty close together with the networking opportunities and the learning and professional development opportunities with our news and resources coming in close behind. And then someone suggested you join, which I'm glad to hear that actually. But thankfully, we'll go ahead and we will be discussing all of the benefits that you had seen on the screen here in just a second. And then how you can use them, how you can take advantage of them, and all of the things that are here to offer. So we'll just go ahead and just jump right into this. We'll start with, as you can see on the screen, we have kind of created a little puzzle piece of all of the pieces of the PHRA benefits, including networking, learning, the discount opportunities, as well as the resources we offer. So we'll go ahead and start with our member discounts. So we are extremely proud to be able to present our members with discounts on things such as event registrations, your membership dues, even university tuition if you're interested in continuing your education. So PHRA members, as Liz mentioned earlier on, do receive access to 1 complimentary learning and professional development program per month. And members are also eligible to save up to 50% on additional monthly learning and educational programming and our networking events, which you can all find on our calendar. All you need to do to take advantage of these discounts and free event registrations is just sign into your PHRA member account. When you register for events, the discounted member rate automatically populates when the programmings are added to your cart. We also offer group membership discounts to companies that have 5 or more professional members on the same invoice. So 5 or more folks from your organization that are interested in participating in the PHRA as a member. Registering as a group has the benefit to save you anywhere from about 10% to about 40% off of the invoice total. And to sign up your team, all you need to do is contact me directly with a list of folks interested in joining, and we can get the ball rolling from there. And as mentioned earlier, if you're interested in continuing your education, the PHRA partners with local universities, including Robert Morris University, Point Park University, Carnegie Mellon, and La Roche, to provide discounted tuitions each semester. Under our membership value section of the webpage, you can find more information on money saving opportunities that are included within your PHRA member benefits package, or you can reach out to me directly. Always happy to chat. The next piece of the membership puzzle is our network and connect piece. The PHRA has over 1,150 members, and we offer multiple networking events per year. So this provides you an opportunity, ample opportunity rather, to connect with local HR professionals. We are excited that we are able to provide these opportunities for you, and our networking committee is very busy planning events for this year into 2025. So keep a lookout for more networking opportunities for 2024 and into 2025 on the website under the conferences and events tab. Our next networking event will be our annual holiday party that will take place at the Grand Concourse in Station Square on December 3rd. We're hoping that you can join us so this way we can all celebrate together another really great year here at the PHRA. And the next piece is the learn piece. So the PHRA has been responsible for training hundreds of HR professionals with top quality content and instruction through educational programs and conferences. Our programs do meet the highest, possible standards and are generally eligible for HRCI and SHRM recertification credits. Our current educational programs, as mentioned earlier, can be found under the conferences and events tab on our website. We do have a program scheduled next week on October 15th, and then there are more programs coming up over the next 2 months as well for you to take a look at. We do offer 2 virtual 12-week SHRM certification preparation classes throughout the year. That are designed to help folks prepare for and ultimately pass their SHRM CP or their SHRM SCP credential exams. So these are designed for folks that are sitting through either exam. And if you ever miss an online program on a topic of interest to you, the PHRA has you covered with our on-demand webinar library. So this library houses recorded webinar-based programs and allows you to view them essentially at a convenience, at your own convenience, what works best for your own schedule. And you can still receive the SHRM and HRCI recertification credit for it as well. The on-demand webinar library link can be found under the conferences and events tab on our website as well. And lastly, we'll just discuss some of the resources and tools that the PHRA offers to our members. So as one of the largest HR associations in the nation, our dedicated volunteers and staff do work very hard to offer the most reliable and relevant resources to keep you connected to your profession. Our offerings include directories, in-house publications, and a comprehensive career center. Our brand new identity-based resources page provides educational content tailored to, assist HR professionals learning about various identities, supporting both professional and personal growth for HR professionals, and supporting a diverse and equitable workforce. In addition to the identity resources page, our new legislative resources page delivers real-time updates on legislation impacting workplaces in Pennsylvania and other states that you may support. It is filterable. And additionally, we do offer a SHRM certification scholarship that subsidizes the cost of the SHRM certification prep class that we spoke about just a minute ago earlier in the presentation. And again, these benefits can be found on our website as well. Or if you have additional questions specifically about anything, you're welcome to, we can chat about that, at the end of the presentation, or you're welcome to email me directly. I'm happy to chat. Hmm. So, we'll just kind of jump into how to get involved within the association. So, we offer numerous opportunities for our members to volunteer, which will allow you the opportunity to directly influence the programs, events, and the key initiatives that we provide while networking with some of our most active members. So, some key ways for you to get involved would be joining our buddy program, which is essentially the PHRA's version of a mentorship program in which we would pair mentees with veteran PHRA member mentors. You can become a sponsor at our events to boost brand awareness. Or if this is something that may interest you, present an HR topic during our monthly educational programs and conferences. And this year in 2024, we're very excited to have expanded our PHRA Mentor Buddy program, and we are seeking both mentors and mentees to participate. And for more information on participating and volunteering in these programs, you can find this on our website under the Get Involved tab. Now, next we'll kind of jump into our committee involvement. So, getting involved with the PHRA community is honestly, from a personal perspective, a ton of fun, and really is through committees is a great way for you to directly impact the initiatives of the association. Our committees do meet once per month, and our experience shows that committee involvement also has the potential to turn into additional leadership roles within the PHRA. And on your screen, you'll be able to see a list of the available committees, and you can learn more about specifically what it is that they do, when they meet. I'm happy to connect you with the committee chairs as well, but you can see that information on our website as well. And the sign in process is also listed under the Get Involved tab. So you can learn how to sign up from there as well. And now I'm going to jump back into Liz, let her chat about some important announcements that are going to be coming up within the PHRA community.
Thank you, Catherine. So as Catherine highlighted, there's always something happening at PHRA, and there's always ample ways to get involved. We did just wrap up our annual conference, and I think a few of you, I recall seeing your faces there. So thank you for joining us at that event. We are just beyond grateful for the support that we received from our speakers, our sponsors, and all of the volunteers, the team of volunteers who made Sharing Solutions Success Through Synergy such a standout event for the association and for the HR community. We were able to bring together HR thought leaders, innovative solution providers, transformative ideas that really help continue to shape the future of the workplace. And our attendees left, at least from what I'm being told, they left feeling empowered, connected, and ready to go back to their organizations to drive some meaningful change. So looking ahead, please mark your calendars for our employment law and compliance conference. As you all know, staying compliant with the ever-changing HR laws and regulations can be very challenging, but PHRA is here to help guide you through some of those changes. This event, we do have two events that are hybrid, so in person and virtual, and it would be our Employment Law Conference and our HR Academy. So again, it's a hybrid event, and it will provide you some of the latest legal trends and compliance issues that are impacting your organizations. So whether you're in person with us or virtual, you will leave prepared to navigate these complex regulations and to tackle some of the compliance challenges that lie ahead. Full event details can be found on our website. If you just click on the calendar, the drop down, and you'll see all of our events listed there, including the Employment Law and Compliance Conference. PHRA takes pride in the fact that our educational conferences, our programming, our networking events are all provided to provide you with development opportunities. Our events are created to stimulate thinking and shape the knowledge that our 1,200 plus members rely upon to be successful in today's competitive workplace. We listen to our members, and all of our events have been scheduled based on our members' needs that are articulated in our member opinion surveys. So please, when you see that information to complete those surveys, do take a minute to do so, because it really does help build the framework for what we do provide our members.
Awesome. Thanks, Liz. So now we're going to open the floor for everybody on the call. It is your turn to pick our brains. We are here to answer any questions that you may have or clarify anything that we have covered. Again, you're welcome to put some questions into the chat or unmute yourself and we can chat there.
I have a question.
Or did we address all of them? Or go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, you did a very good job. Thank you. With the committees, which committee do you find yourself most likely, is where volunteers are most needed at this time? I'm sure you could use volunteers everywhere, right? But which one or two are the top ones where you're just finding that you really need some volunteers there, just out of curiosity?
I would say that with all of our volunteer committees, we have a very strong group of folks that participate. And when folks are looking to participate, we kind of encourage them just to think through kind of where their strengths lie and where they feel that they may be able to assist the most, or essentially where your interests lie. I mean, if you have an interest in helping us assist with preparing some learning programs and assisting with finding speakers and would love to leverage your connections that way, our LPD committee would be a perfect fit for you. Or if you're interested in helping us spread brand awareness on our social media channels, our social media committee would be a good fit. I would say that, again, like you mentioned, all of our committees, there is always a need. We're always accepting new volunteers, but we really would love for folks to think through where they would get the most value, where it would be the most beneficial for you to participate, what strikes your fancy, where your interests lie, those types of things. So whatever is, we're happy to welcome you on any of our committees.
And there was a question in the chat about regarding the format for the HR roundtable discussion. So the HR roundtables are fairly informal. They meet the second Wednesday of every month, 11:30 to 12:30. A question or the topic of interest is circulated prior to each roundtable, and those topics of interest come from either discussions that the previous roundtable had or some just general hot topics that are floating around in the HR community, what latest in the news and things. And the group will send those topical ideas to myself and Vince Consoli, who is the, I wouldn't say committee chair, I guess the lead for the roundtables. They'll send that information and we'll kind of discuss it and move forward with a plan before the roundtable so people can come prepared to discuss that topic. And then it's also open at the end if there's something that wasn't addressed and that somebody had a quick question. It's very informal format so that we can help one another.
Perfect. And I don't know that what's in the chat right now is more of a question, but just kind of a comment. And I just wanted to touch on that just very quickly that typically our virtual programming is all recorded. So even if you are unable to attend during, or if you have a scheduling commitment, that jumps in the way of participating in a program, we do encourage folks to register. We do provide recordings. So if you're unable to make it, you'll have access to the recording. And then you'll still be able to receive your HRCI and SHRM recertification credits if that's something that is beneficial to you. But yes, all of our programs typically are recorded and then they're put in the webinar library. But even if you can't make it, still encourage you to sign up. And that way you'll get the recording. All right. Well, I think we are just about, actually we are at time, and want to be again cognizant of everyone's time. We don't want to hold you up too much, but I think that really will be all the time we have for questions. If you have any follow-up questions, you are welcome to reach out to the office. You can give us a call, or send us an email. You can follow up when I send out an email. You're welcome to reply to that. Liz and I and Judith are always happy to chat about any questions that you may have or to discuss anything further. So on the screen, you'll see these are our socials. Definitely encourage everybody to follow us on LinkedIn and our social channels so you can stay up to date with the PHRA happenings through our social feeds. But thank you all very much for taking the time to participate in the PHRA Experience webinar today. Again, as a reminder, we'll follow up via email with more information about the topics that we spoke about. But thank you again for joining us, and we do hope to see you all and get to meet everybody that we haven't met at an event very soon. So thanks everyone, and take care and have a good rest of your day.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.